Well folks, this is what you've all been waiting for. Keep getting asked to do a pigeon video and I've never done any pigeon shooting. This is my third time out. I really do enjoy it, I must admit. In a fantastic vista, it's absolutely beautiful here. The decoys are set out. Well, I must admit, I don't set them up myself. I come with a pigeon professional who looks after a lot of local farms around here. It is a matter of pest control this time of year. And I was advised to shoot these by George Digweed, they're his own make, by Gamebore. I've only had a few sessions, but I've used these to very good effect. Really hard hitting cartridge. There's a 35 gram 5, so a 5 is very, very adequate for a pigeon, especially if you're shooting at quite a distance as well. That's the equipment I've got. You'll all be very familiar with the Crown. I think it's an ideal pigeon gun. Very, very fast acting gun. It's lovely action, beautiful action. Probably OTT for a lot of pigeon men, but it's the guns I use. Very well balanced. It's the balance that I like. Set a little bit higher than normal for driven shooting, but I find it, well, I found it very, very adaptable to pigeon shooting. But as I say, I'm a real beginner, so bear with us and we'll see what we can get in the bag for you.
Welcome to Farrell here for you, Dave.
Missed him. Oh, you could hear that, eh? Yeah. I'm always inventing things made to do with shooting. You know, just that way minded. So this is my invention for the pigeon stand, for the gun stand and cartridge stand. You know, sometimes it's too warm. I'll take this off later on. I'll put all my cartridges in there, put my pot of tea in there. You can even fry an egg in it as well because it's made out of an oak frying pan. Somewhere to put my gun there. I only shoot myself really. If there's two of us, you can spin it around. It's got another notch there. Spin it around, it'll take another gun as well. Ideal. Yeah.
You.
You were it, I were clagged with first, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
This is a prototype sort of test cartridges from Gamebore, but this is bismuth. They've only done me half a dozen of these. Bismuth is so expensive. Cheaper than TSS, but it's still expensive material. They are fetching a new bismuth cartridge out. Don't know if it'll make the shelves this season, but I'm going to try these field shells they've sent me on these pigeons just to see what they're doing. But I've looked them on the pattern plate and the patterns are absolutely exceptional. The heating power's unreal. Oh yeah, I've got you, it's coming here. It's coming straight towards us. A long distance one, but no wrong with them. He's dead. What a shot that was. luckiest pigeon I've ever seen, that.
Yes.
One of them might come back. Here's one.
Here we go. Ready for the irresistible spread. Good leg.
I've just shot a feral pigeon there, part of the pest control really for the farmer, because ferals do a lot of damage by they get in the farm buildings and they nest there, they bloody sleep there, and they do a lot of damage by pooping on the bloody corn that they're fetching. So farmers hate them really, because they can actually contaminate the grain. So that's part of the control, is the feral pigeon as well. They're a lovely, and I mean a lovely flock of linnets just went over us there. Just couldn't quite react to them with the camera, but I ain't seen as big a flocks like that since I was a kid. And we used to crawl up the hedgerows and there'd be hundreds of linnets, hundreds of even bloody house sparrow now. You don't see much of them. I don't know what's happened to the common sparrow. He's not gone altogether, but certainly not in the numbers that they used to be. Whether that's modern farming practices, I don't know. But it's nice to see the big number of linnets and goldfinches back. I mean, I've got a lot of goldfinches visiting my bird table at home, so which is great to see. Unfortunately, I had a sparrowhawk come and take one of the young blackbirds last week. I've got it all cameraed up now, so I can see exactly what's going off on the bird table. It's surprising what comes to visit. I mean, we live in the middle of a scrapyard really, but we've got woodpeckers, jays, lovely bird to see, clung to the feeder. I mean, I'll use 2 pallets of nuts every year, peanuts. I don't know how many bags of seed and fat balls, and I get them in the squares now. I must use 2 or 3 ton of bird food every year, and that's just in my garden. The amount of birds that come to visit it, I get more pleasure out of that, so I'm willing to pay for that pleasure. It's just pretty great to see them. Aye. Oh, you get that, Johnny? Yeah, look at him. Hey.
Here we are. Nice shot.
Oh, 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 oh. Just shot a jackdaw there, which is a ex-dealing young bird pirate as well, just as bad as the magpie. And there's absolutely thousands around this area. In fact, I've never seen as many. Don't know whether the gamekeepers have sort of held off them a little bit, or they've just got on top of them, and it seems to be a crisis around here. A lot of black birds here that can do serious harm to our finches and small mammal population. For all our overseas viewers, that's the edge of our moors, the Yorkshire moors. You'll see these rolling valleys that's going right up to the moor edge. A lot of these pigeons are coming from these woods around the moors. You see everywhere you look, it's all wooded areas. A lot of these were originally put down there for hunting and shooting many, many centuries ago, especially fox hunting coverts, which make excellent woods now for driving pheasants out of and partridge. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
These look favourite. Fantastico.
I did once have a debate on, on Facey about pigeon numbers. So, I'm also in the countryside, if in the wintertime game shooting, and I see some places got a lot of pigeons, and I go to some places, I see the odd one or two. But in areas where there's very few pigeon, why I just,
Yeah. Very crossy front.
Unreal. It's nice to show two sides, you have to control them in areas where they're doing a lot of crop damage. But it's also nice to see people showing a bit of restraint where, there isn't a lot of pigeon there.
Nice.
Oh!
Get on. Stop, go.
Well spotted. It's interesting learning this job because I just shot a nice woody and I stopped over the back of him going like stink and nearly pulled on him, but I've just started to recognise the flight patterns now, so I'm just able to pull off now. Or my pigeon professional gives me a boot in the back.
Lovely.
You get some nice shot here, Johnny.
Good lad. Get some of that. Lovely.
My friend's doing now is there's a few turned on the backs, and obviously, as I say, I'm not a professional, but most people that shoot pigeon pretty regular, if they're on the back, it's a no, it can put the pigeons off. So he's turning one or two that fell on the back, turning them over. He'll be rejigging the pattern, making sure everything's in order, checking everything. So so far so good. It's there's nothing wrong with the pattern as it is. It's attracting them in. Beauty about pigeon shooting as well. Although you're doing a lot of control for the farmer, every one of these birds will be going into the food chain. Pigeon is actually one of the most delicious meats that I've ever tasted. Lovely. And my daughter Rachel loved cooking with them. Now and again she'll go out and just shoot a brace just for herself. It's very well sought after in restaurants, hotels, everywhere really where people like good food. The humble pigeon, but it tastes outrageously good.
Hey, up and again. Oh, that's three more. Ouch. Nice shot.
Just try him again. Oh, quick enough. Right, well, shot some nice ones with those, some lovely long stuff with those as well. As George Digby says, they do the job, ideal. 35 gram 5, it's a plastic wad, but there's a fibre wad available. We're going to do a test on that. We'll be out again in the next week or two, so we'll do the fibre wad as well. But brilliant, what a fantastic day. And I do appreciate the sport and the job that it provides as well. It's a fantastic sporting bird, but also it's got to be controlled as well. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you all later.